The next morning we're of Ayutthaya. This is looking out. I'm standing in front of the gate of the hotel we're staying in on this street. It's pretty close to the. Oh wait a sec. Pretty close to the one of the key monuments or temples that we want to visit. I just want to zing in across there. That's the Kira Cat Hotel. Now we don't know what that means, if it's a place for cats to come to town and crash, or maybe it's a hotel for you to crash at that. That's got lots of cats roaming around. Don't really know, haven't had a chance to look at it. And I want to swing this, turn around and get a view of where we are, because this hotel has been actually a pretty good stay so far, but it is a little, I picked it. And it's a little different than our typical standard that we got when we
So
arrived.
there was a little confusion when we started trying to find this
But
place.
anyhow,
Finally, after communicating with him on the phone, with the cab driver from Bangkok, we arrive at place to go. So this is where we walk into. So, you know, we're walking down this aisle, and you know, it's looking a little tired, and maybe we need a rake here. It's hard to say. You know, you could sit for a picnic, but you know, it'll take a couple minutes to get that ready. And the picnic spot is right across from the washroom. And you know, we just keep on walking. The shrine looks like it's in great shape. And then, oh hey, there's that little bird again. I think it's like some kind of a dove or something. I think this might have been an old aviary or something. I'm not really sure, but because it's got a pond in it, maybe. I don't really know. Anyhow, we keep on going, and then we get to this right here. I'm gonna point up because that's part of the hotel. And then we keep on, and then we're eventually greeted by a pretty nice fellow that he tells us that we're in the right spot. So this is what we see. Well, let's tidy up if you have to. And hey, right there, that's our room. Okay, so let me just gonna quick peek. Hey, honey, showing the video of our first entrance here. Okay, there's honey. She's pretty comfy. Note the direction of the bed to the room. Okay. And we got some space up there. And there's more, I have no idea. And then scooter rentals, bike rentals. And then we take care of our commerce right here at the lobby, where we're, you know, educated with. Under there is a couple of kettles and some coffee cups. There's a community fridge. And we all go back here. And this is the pool area. Tested the temperature of the pool yesterday. It was pretty good. We are fairly fussy at 84 degrees is our preferred number, but this is sitting at roughly 82, which is fine. Mr. Van says he comes through about once an hour and plucks the leaves out of here. And I'll just, you know, do a pan of all of that. So, there's where we are. More on this later. We're coming back from our Wat at the Mahathat Wat, and we're just about into our hotel. So across the street, you got the Kira Cat Hostel, which is not to be confused with a hostel if the cats come to town and want to crash, or maybe you come to town and want to crash in a place that's full of cats. It's really about what'd you call it, Cherry? It's a pet rescue adoption center. So, and it's right across from our hotel.
But I wanted to point this out here. Right over here, inside there, you can see the drums with fuel. So it's like a mini gas station. And then right here, don't know what that says. It's probably something about a coffee shop or something, which at one time was a functioning part of Nature Home Hotel. I'm not sure what went on top. It looks like they might have had some kind of a clothing thing. And so this is where we've been staying for the last 4 nights, 2 more to go, or 3 nights? 3 nights, 2 more to go, and then we're on our way to Bangkok. So when we got here, we didn't notice the sign right away, so there it is. It's kind of like fairly low profile. And then you go like, I don't see anything. So, but as we walked a little further in here, we were met by the owner, and here is what you'll experience when you come to the Nature Home Hotel. It's, what'd you call it? It's a homestay. So basically, what it is a traditional home that was built some time back, and then they've added on some space. So you're seeing it as we saw it when we came in. And then further in you go, we have our little prayer station. I think that used to be a fish pond. And then over here, this thing was once an aviary. It no longer is. I think it used to have, I was told, lovebirds in it. And then as you get a little bit deeper in, here's your hotel units. And then over here, in this lower door, this is our place with the king size bed. And then of course, these are the scooter rentals. And then walking away from us as I get close to the lobby area is Van, or Mr. Van as he's known in the internet. Look at him. Always a smiley guy, very helpful. And this is reception. All right, as we're leaving reception, we're stepping out into the pool area. Couple of guests. Won't focus on them. There we go. Hey, like I said, pool, not outrageously deep, not really a lap pool. I'm gonna say it's probably 3 feet deep, 3.5 at best, so it's gonna make it a little bit challenging, but all in all, temperature is relatively comfortable. Get out of the sun. Too much glare, sorry about that. So I tested the temperature the other day, it was 82.2, so that's a pretty good temperature for the pool. And over there, without getting these other guests on the thing, that's the wash-up area prior to getting in. And yeah, I think that's it. So this is a private cabana at the back, and then the family, I should show that, resides up there. Okay, so now we're leaving the reception area. Here's the steps that go up into those 3 rooms that are underneath this port. This is, like I said, part of the original house, but now this would be the desk area. No, I think the bathroom's in one window for sure, and then 2 of those round windows are in our sitting area where the desk is. This is basically the bedroom area. And then there's the view out to the street, so we're a fair ways back here. And then the patio area next to the aviary, and then that's on the other side a parkade of some sort. And here we are, room 11. We're just packing up and getting ready to head to Bangkok, so here we are. As soon as you walk in, kind of a vaulted area. Has the windows. It's relatively light-wise. The sun comes through that area there around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so the bed is positioned foot to this window here. And then the headboard is there, and it's relatively low to the ground. So for us old buggers, it's a challenge getting up in the middle of the night for those bathroom breaks. And, you know, basically looking out, and then have a TV right over here. And then, like I said, there's those orange windows. You probably noticed Sherry's skirting, just staying under the camera. Anyhow, so here we go. The towel rack. This is your vanity, makeup mirror, steps. Lots of variations in the flooring in here. This is a door that goes nowhere. Outside there is the parking lots. And then this here is the bathroom. It's a wet bathroom, so you know, you take the toilet paper out when you have a shower. And then, yeah, now I'll just swing the camera around and Sherry's gonna go to that corner. Okay, now I'm swinging the camera around. You see the room is lit up here, and those are those two windows, you know, mirror to give you the appearance of a bigger room. The desk he brought in for us just had these two chairs, but we did our computer work and all that stuff, so he was able to bring it. And then this is looking out the window at the headboard end of the bed into that parkade that I showed you when I first came in. Look at that cool thing. I don't know what it is. It just seems to me that what a tragedy that it's being lost out there. Those nice big legs on it. Anyhow, that's room 11 in the Nature Home homestay. Okay, sneak this out the door because I'm trying to get a recording of that Asian keel. A very annoying, stinky bird. Not particularly attractive, and it screams. Oh, gotta go. Okay. That was the sound of the Asian keel. Yep. When he gets going, he just starts cranking that thing right up to the point where he goes hoarse. But he's being Oh. Okay, so this is an extension of our anniversary dinner. We were going to go for the giant river prawns yesterday, but with the time of the day that we got in and settled at the hotel, and whatever was going on around us, it was to get the really big prawns. You got to get here earlier in the day. So our super nice guy Van at the hotel said it's better to put it off for the following day. So we opted to go to a restaurant, which you'll see some of that earlier, because this is the second portion of our anniversary dinner. And so now we're at this restaurant whose name I couldn't even begin to say, but we do know it's about a 35-minute drive out of Ayutthaya, and according to Van, it is the creme de la creme, the best of the best in those that make these giant river prawns. And this is a huge place. Like I'll get some video before we go, but it is absolutely monstrous in size. And if you don't get here and have your shrimps by, say, we're currently here around 11 o'clock, I think. Yeah, it's around 11 o'clock. If you come much later, the shrimps will be gone. So Van had reserved some shrimp for us. So we're going to do them in two styles. The style that is cooked over fire with the roe and the brain of the shrimp is used as a cream sauce, which Sherry has clearly pointed out that she's not going to drink or eat, right, honey? Right? See, there she is. So I'm having it the traditional way. Sherry is going to have hers in the garlic with a bit of salt and pepper, which they say is really good. And then they're going to take the arms from the shrimp, because they have really big, long arms. I showed you some back in Chiang Mai that I cooked up one night, but they were smaller versions. And they're going to take the meat out of the arms and then stir fry it with the morning glory, and then we'll have a little bit of side of rice. And yeah, so that's where we're at. And once the meal arrives, we'll show you some pictures and some video of that, and then we'll be sure to catch some video of the place before we depart. All right. So the shrimp have arrived. That's them right over there. Those are mine with the shrimpy brain butter. And of course there's some crab fried rice, a little bit of the thing. And I'm just going to zoom in on this from the other angle. Sorry about that close up there. All right. Okay, so here's what we got. We got some fresh cucumber and lime has arrived. A little bit of crab fried rice. No booze at this place because it turns out that the restaurant is actually at a temple, so we don't have alcohol at the temple. And these are mine. Oh yeah. Look at that stuff. Look at how delicious that looks. And these have just been cooked over a set of coals. So yet to arrive is Sherry's pulled out of the body, cooked in seasoning, and the morning glory with the arm meat later. And the morning glory with the shrimp arms have just arrived, and that is Sherry's river prawns with the garlic and salt and pepper sauce. She looks pretty happy. She's getting ready to zoom in and photograph the whole thing. Okay, so this is me. This is the shrimpy butter. I put some of these, we'll call them picante for lack of a better term, but now you just basically sop up some of that buttery stuff. Oh, it looks like I got a really big bite here, so I'll just clean all that up. Oh yeah. You know what? I thought that was going to be really fishy tasting. It's really just kind of like a creamy butter. So awesome. It's a shame you're not here to eat it with me. Thanks. So, there you can see it, folks. That's all that's left of mine. Sherry's cleaning off the juice in hers. She's got a couple of structural pieces over there. She doesn't like the stuff where the creamy brain stuff is in there. Hammered half the morning glory and half the rice. All in all, I would say that was a very successful feast. Awesome. Okay, we've just wrapped up lunch. And you can see there's all these fish down here. Sherry took some pictures of them. Can't quite identify them, but everybody over there keeps tossing down food. And they know their place to come and dine. I thought they might be tilapia, but it's too hard to tell from up here. They're definitely a broadhead. Yeah, and maybe it's a catfish, I'm not really sure. But anyhow, I'll try and figure out what they were later on. But they certainly do get well looked after hanging out here in the restaurant. And then, like I said, and this is just a little piece of it right here. I'm gonna walk out to the river edge. So here we are out at the edge here, and the restaurant goes a little bit that way, and it's still over there. Interesting thing though, last night we didn't get a whole lot of video footage, but this river, really not much different than the Red River, but the amount of boat stuff that goes on here, like huge ore barges pulling gravel and stuff up and down, and it's a transportation mode. Like, you want to go from one side of this town to the other, roughly 300,000, 400,000 people in here, and yeah, just jump on a boat and jump off. I find that so interesting compared to what we are not doing with the Red River in Canada. But anyhow, I'll get some more pictures and stills after. Just a little more footage of how big this place is. So back over here, there's a bit of a temple. So yeah, like I said, we couldn't have any alcohol because the whole restaurant is actually built in around this temple. So I'll get a couple more shots as we're heading out. So we were sitting over there. There's quite a bit of a dock there, and now we're going to come through here.
So you can see off in the distance there's that boat coming, and it's got like a barge behind it pulling ore or something like that. Oh hey, let's look down here for a couple of seconds. Some of them are really quite big. And again, people tossing food. See, there's that little tugger or whatever you want to call it, pulling that thing up. Back to wide angle. Okay, so now we're exiting the point where we came in. I have no idea what those little fun balls of stuff are. More food coming. And here's the start of it, and then we came in down that little corridor over there. I gotta go wash my hands now. Bad. None left to be had.
Let's make it stack the stack tower.
Yeah, no, that would be fair. Excellent. We're at the night market in at the what's the town again? Ayutthaya. Man, I can't get that for nothing. Definitely a little smaller than say the night market in Chiang Mai. Oh, there's some nice looking chicken there. We're just coming here for something to eat, and then we're just gonna head back to the hotel. I'll swing the camera around in a few minutes and show you some of the stuff, and then we're gonna get down to grazing. Wow, that looks delicious, and I have no idea what it is. Is that pork? Pork?
Yes.
Pork. That looks scrumptious. So look at the fresh fruits. Oh, look at they've got the grapefruit here. Oh, and cherries. Wow. We're gonna get some of that. That looks like a grapefruit over there. That stuff, yeah. Sherry and I have become addicted to that fruit. And these cherries don't look too bad. Wow, they're really big cherries. Wow, that looks like some really good chicken. Honey, you want some chicken wings, or do you want to walk around some more? So we got these burners going, and I saw on one of those little things just some shrimps and stuff, and oh, we got some rice over there. It's a lot of lids and a lot of little wok pots. I suspect that they serve the whole meal right in the wok pot. Oh yeah, look at that. Ready to go. That
is one huge hot grilling pile of eggs over there.
จานธรรมดาไม่มีใช่ไหมจานก็ไม่มีใช่ไหม
Yeah, that looks good.